2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Magic taking on the Spurs. For the Orlando Magic, consistency is their goal. They want to win each half, each quarter, each possession. Spurs, Magic, coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us from the floor. Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Magic, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Jalen Suggs out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Wagner in at the 3, the small forward. Talking about this matchup we have here, Richard. Two teams that are very focused on the youth movement.
Yeah, a lot of young guys on both squads, which should make for some exciting plays, as well as some inevitable learning experiences.
Fox against Suggs. 13 feet out. And it's Fox missing.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, the defense was waiting on him that time.
And the basket by Bane.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell with it, defended by Wagner. Here's Fox. And that one drops for him.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Now Bane. Outside Carter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Orlando shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
For Orlando, Wendell Carter Jr. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Fox. For 3. Sinks the tray. Fox has got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs out in front. They lead by a bucket. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, you have to imagine they're feeling pretty confident the way things have gone.
But they can't afford to get complacent because of the early success. There is still a lot of basketball to be played.
Here's Suggs. On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Johnson. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Harper in at the shooting guard. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
You know, after playing as a starter most of his career, Keldon Johnson showed he can act as a sixth man if needed, Richard.
Not every player can make that switch mentally. Johnson brings the same energy as a starter as he does in the second unit. It's a great attitude on that young man.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for De'Aaron Fox. And Johnson drops them both.
Almost kind of a throwback wing. Johnson, he likes to slash, put pressure on the defense.
There's the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Pushing it up now. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
And this is why turnovers give coaches and fans gray hairs.
Here's Suggs. Harper pulls it in.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Castle from deep three-point land. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the San Antonio Spurs leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. Checking out the Spurs. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy. Kind of like Shaq Su.
Check. What'd you think about Orlando?
Well, they're getting almost nothing on the interior. I know we've turned into a three-point shooting league, but come on, guys. We need some kind of presence in the painted area to keep the defense honest.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Well, without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. They trail by 6. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Suggs is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Carter. Both shots good from the strike. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright. And Fox is so slick with the handles. I love watching him show off like this.
29 seconds left in the third. Wagner outside. The rebound by the Spurs.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Barnes passes to Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Three-pointer. It's not going to go for him. And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Harper in at point guard.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Paulo Banchero. First personal foul. First team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Paulo Banchero. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Kelvin Johnson. 2 shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Orlando calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Heading to the court, it's time to get loud for your 407 dance speed.
All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
Man, if only he could play this well every night. This hometown crowd was not prepared for him to just go off like he did in this one. Orlando calls timeout. They trail by 7. And we've got 28 seconds left in the final quarter. Black passes to Wagner. Here's Black. He's covered by Fox. Pass to Wagner. Lets it go from deep. And it's Cornette with a rebound. And it's a Spurs ball. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Sohan outside. And so it's